All right, everybody. So, day two stream. Kind of quick update. We are currently in Casa Grande, Arizona. Um, they have now done a dust storm officially as of 15 minutes ago, happening to our south. So, I think what we're gonna do is go ahead and start driving south. The biggest thing that we were waiting on that's not happening is there were, give me 1 second, I gotta get out of here. So there were storms directly to our east, and you're gonna kind of see the remnants of those in a second with the dark clouds right in front of us. The new current issue specifically is the fact that, these storms are kind of falling apart. So kind of what my plan was the whole time with this was to start tracking south towards Arizona City. The same place. Right here, I guess I can't go. The same place that we saw the Haboob last year. We're actually going to that exact same spot. And so essentially what we're gonna do is just drive down that way towards kind of the dark mass in front of us. And there was a reported dust storm. Don't know how big it is. It's also down in that same spot we had yesterday. So I don't know. I guess the bottom line is I don't know how big it is, how detailed it is. I can kind of see it down there. Like you can kind of see it, not too much though. So I think it's kind of off to your 11 o'clock right now. You can kind of see lighter tones in that dark mass. So I think what we're going to do is just blast down here. We're about 10 minutes from the road we need to be on. And we're just going to see if we can get another dust storm. With these storms falling apart, it's all outflow dominant at this point. So that's kind of the primary track source at the moment. There's more dust storms down on the border, but I think that's our issue at the moment. We have an outflow boundary heading directly south towards our current location, and then we have some stuff happening up to the north. Now, obviously, with kind of how the chaoticness of this is, we're not going to have a radar on this one for you guys, so we apologize for that. But I will take a screenshot, actually. It's not too bad of an idea. I will do the little location blips, that way you guys can see where we're facing. But anyways, I'll just put up the screenshot on there. I'm not going to remember to update it, but I'll keep it up there. Yeah, it should be in front of us. We've had dust all day in Phoenix. I was really debating whether or not I was going to do this chase after how great yesterday was. That's kind of the point of this chase was, we'll come down here, we'll just chase for a short period of time, and if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. I'm already noticing the wall of dust, but I can't tell how concentrated it is. I'm very intrigued what's going to happen after the outflow boundary of this and the outflow boundary coming south out of Phoenix from the storms that occurred up in Mogollon Rim. Very intrigued about how they're going to turn out. So keep an eye out in front of us. You can see it now. The wall of dust kicking up. So keep an eye on that. If anything, we've got the stream here that we'll do. We're 6 minutes out, so we're another 1 to 2 exits. It's a weird one. It's so much blowing dust already that like the storm in front of us is hazy. That's entirely due to the fact that since that storm last night, there has been no let up in the amount of wind that's been happening. So kind of a big deal in a sense of, from a photography standpoint, like, hey, it's not gonna happen, guys. But also side of like, hey, this is going on. I don't know what this guy in the red car is doing. He was going left, now he's not. Interesting. We'll chase this storm again, the same way we did last year. And luckily the dust storm warning, it goes right until the spot that we're heading. And the storm that's happening below it is now moving north. So we're seeing that same pivot we saw yesterday, same everything. So we'll see. we were behind the dust storm yesterday, so I don't mind being in front of it today without seeing much structure. Kind of a simplistic storm. It's died out. There's a supercell north of us right now, northeast rather of us right now in Coolidge, where I was about to head until I saw this dust storm warning. Yeah, essentially, we can't do much. We could face the storm. That's our one benefit out of all this, is I can look directly at the storm. So that's cool. We'll drive down this little farm road that exists up here. Like Hauser Road or something like that it's called. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, I'm not going to complain about going to a spot we know for a dust storm that clearly exists right in front of us. It's a tall one from the looks of it as well, so we might be in for a treat this time. I mean, could be awesome. Could be awesome. We don't know. Could also die out by the time it gets to us. That's also a very real possibility, so who knows? We will see. It's a Sunday. Just happy to be chasing. I've been dealing off and on with some friend-related stuff today, so it's kind of busy. I actually was sitting in the parking lot for quite a long time. What is happening here? Is this guy just waiting to turn left? All right. I guess I'll go. But yeah, so it's going to be kind of cool. Head out here again, about 2 miles away. Last time the Haboob came from directly in front of us. It was south, but this time we get to chase it north. Sorry, not north. We are northwest of it, so that's a little bit of a difference. Looks like they've been developing some stuff out here. It's been about a year, so it's kind of cool to see what they've done with the place, I'd say. But yeah, so it's clearly in front of us. We'll wait. Might be a 2-part storm chase. I've only got, I didn't offload the card on the dash cam from yesterday. So our only challenge is I've got a 5-hour battery on it, or not 5-hour battery, 5 hours on the SD card. So not great, but at the same time, it's good enough to where, you know, hit record now, we'll do the dust storm, and then we'll kind of figure out, might pause the stream recording, potentially, I don't know. I guess we just gotta kind of see. It looks like the better part of the dust storm is south of here, so, you know, this front edge is working the way we think it's working, then this might, storm motion may actually help this a little bit. Should get a pretty good view of it. But anyways, we're about a mile out. I think what we'll do is we'll set up real quick. I'll just check and see if this is actually the like road I want again. Could be a mess, might not be a mess, who knows. Might also entertain, I mean, it's the west. Sorry, we are going west. Might entertain this eastern option too, but I'm not quite sure. I think it's one of those things we just kind of need to see. See what's happening. I don't know. It's like Hauser does go west, so I might entertain that. Might entertain the western Hauser Road. Interesting. So there were cars there though last time. What's up with that? All right, we're gonna cut across here like this. I think this is a pretty good spot for this dust storm, let's say. Yeah, I think it's a good looking dust storm. I wish there was a farm pull off we could do. Yeah, I don't want the power lines. So let's pull off up here a little more. Let's do like right here. All right. All right, you guys will be able to see it out your, I don't even know what direction that's gonna be, but All right. I guess you'll turn this off, I suppose. We'll set up a camera. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. So I couldn't angle you guys any better, but we'll see. All right. We're gonna keep you guys out straight, actually, just because I think you guys are gonna get a pretty good view of it as well. I'm gonna shoot out to the side. Might overlay this in post. Might make more sense. Do it that way. I don't know. We'll see. But all right, let's tighten this down, and we'll do the interval again. All right, cool. All right, so we are on what's probably considered the north side of this dust storm. I think the issue is we are in a radar hole, so kind of a challenge at the moment. I think I'm gonna try to set up the red again. We'll kind of see if that works, but if not, then it's totally fine. It's not high enough contrast to matter to me, to be honest, but I don't know. I think we'll see. I think it's good enough that I probably should try to set up the red, so I'm probably gonna do that now, honestly.
Man, they're gonna start saying that Arizona City is the Haboob capital of the world, man. I got 2 time lapses going right now with lightning. There's clearly a blue hail core in there too. Holy smokes, this looks amazing. I probably got about another, I don't know, 5-10 minutes till this overruns us here, and then we'll move north somewhere. I think the next place we're gonna shoot north. We gotta go somewhere. Question more so is where. We're gonna aim for a place called Peters Road next. I'm gonna go ahead and get the car started just so we can quickly throw everything in here, because if you guys remember from last, well, I guess I haven't posted that video yet, it gets real and it gets real fast.
All right, you guys just saw it cut over us here. We are officially inside of it. So now we are gonna blast out ahead of this thing on the highway before it gets too crazy. Because once this thing hits the I-10, it's all over. Because no one knows how to drive in a dust storm. It's pretty good. As you guys can see, this kind of start to overtake us here. It's not a crazy dust storm. It was a tall dust storm, but nothing crazy. Out to the left, it's going to become pretty obvious. You can see the dust being kicked up over the mountain range. About 20 minutes from where we want to end up. I think I turn up the fan. Wow, over this mountain range to the left looks beautiful. We're not going to be able to see it all that much. Man, why does the traffic got to be going so slow? Like 50. Why are we going 30? It's only moving about 25 to 30, so at our current rate, we'll match it there. But what we're really hoping is we really just are trying to get on the I-8. It looks beautiful over these mountains, man. Holy smokes. It's like whipping over here, too. It's got like little tendrils and stuff. Suction vortices of the pressure change of the mountain. Little dust devils, quite literally. It's about 20 minutes out. We're going to blast to another pretty well-known place in the A.J.R. chasing universe. We're going to go to Stanfield, another good place. Got a great supercell there last year. So the hope will be we can repeat it with a dust storm this time. Of course, we got to sit through a red light first, because it would not be Phoenix without a red light. It's actually a good point. I might want to take the Maricopa highway the rest of the way up. Yeah, hopefully no one rear ends me. So what I did, instead of wasting all the time on, putting the cameras in the cases and stuff, I just chucked both tripods in the back on top of each other. So it is really dangerous. Holy smokes, you guys are about to get a crazy view here. When we turn left to get on this highway, you're gonna see the strongest edge of this Haboob going over the mountain. Train up there, that's not good. Get ready. Look at that. Holy smokes, look at that. See the front edge of this thing right here? It is epic. Nope, I don't need anything.
Indeed, I-8 to San Diego.
Yeah, so the call here, let me turn the fan down again. The call here is we could go east of the I-10 and still get it. What I want is I-8 though, because this will put me in Stanfield, where I can get the heaviest part of this, which is right here, and we're about to get hit with this thing off of the highway. Look at this. All over the place. Yeah, you can hear it compounding the vehicle here. Good news is it's coming from the southeast to the northwest. So as it's crossing over this mountain pass right here, we actually helps us out a little bit. I mean, just to be honest, it's not moving directly north. So I think that's a good thing because it actually buys us not too much time, but a little bit of time. We'll blast up here. Got about 15 minutes till we hit our exit, and this might be ahead of us already. If so, what we'll do is aim for Maricopa. Oh yeah, full force of this here. Blowing dust area, you don't say. You don't say. Guy's towing an ambulance. All right. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. We are embracing the Haboob. Look at this. It's like another world. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Route me to Maricopa. Hey Siri, route me to Maricopa. All right, well, never mind. Wow, look at this. Look at how dark this is. Holy smokes. It is orange. If you guys can see this, it is completely orange. It's still daylight. It's only 6:17. The sun goes down in 2 hours, and we're getting ripped right now by wind. Look at this. Holy smokes. Now we might be getting to the front edge of it. That might just be the part that was going over the mountain. It might actually be okay. Okay, somehow we are 35 minutes from Maricopa. How is that possible? All right. Cut that on the road. All right, look at that. Just like that, we are on the other side of it. So I think that shows you the power of front edge Haboob. I mean, obviously that was the kicker part there. Might have been shooting some dust off the mountain. That might have been what was going on. But yeah, it's just beautiful. These Arizona Haboobs, these dust storms, kind of what they do. It's just beautiful. And here comes some white sand. Yeah, so this is an interesting thing down here. You get a mix. So you get some of the red clay, and then you get the kind of this resurfaced agricultural, which is white. And so that leads to some pretty cool stuff. I'm glad I did the Arizona City play again. That was very smart, very good. Another blowing dust area sign. Some would say, no shocker. And now we're gonna hit, you can kind of see it up to the top right now. We're about to hit another zero visibility place here, and so it's smart. I'm keeping my fog lights on at the moment. Normal policy is quite interesting on this. I disagree with it. Normal policy is that you should pull over on the side of the road, turn your lights off, and not drive. Now, okay, I understand, sure, you don't necessarily want to drive in this for too long because, yeah, like, obviously, look at the visibility here, right? Like, we're back to nothing. We're back to basically no visibility. Where I largely disagree is they tell you to turn your lights off. That's because people who are driving, if they're seeing lights, they're going to aim at lights. I'm not, you know, a guy who studies cars and, you know, mental psychology of drivers, but it's definitely my opinion. I feel like if you have your hazards on and the person is on the road, they should fully be aware that that would be the sign of the road and that you don't hit the pair of hazards. Also, too, if you're aiming for lights, why are you aiming? Just drive. So I understand it. I have my air on recirculation, so, you know, it just recycles the air. You know, nothing new, nothing crazy, but it's definitely, it's an experience, and it's something that, you know, it is super dangerous. Like last night, at the end of the stream last night, there was clearly a semi-truck had just blown up on, you know, some people that were, you know, going slow in the middle lanes of the highway. So if you aren't comfortable, get off the side of the road. But they kind of just took it straight on, and clearly they just ran over the cars. Like, they were all over the highway. It was so bad we had to go off the shoulder to even get around them on a single lane, you know, police escort. But yeah, I think, oh yeah, out to the right now is crazy. It's actually, you can see the wall of dust. It's kind of cool. You know, we're in it. But yeah, we'll kind of see what's going on with this. This is not nearly as bad as the one last year, I'd say, if I had to put. There's a new category system out that Michael Binsky worked with, and worked with the NWS Phoenix on. And it's kind of an interesting marker. It's how dense the dust is, gives it a category. So I believe, you can look it up online, so I mean, if I'm wrong, I apologize for which direction I'm saying of this. Category 1 is like blowing dust, like kind of like what we're in right now. Like, it's dusty, but it's not worse than fog, like a little bit of fog. Category 2 is like what we were in back there, where it's like, okay, I can see the road, but not much else. Then like category 3 is like you start to lose visibility. Category 4 is kind of where we were at zero visibility there for a moment of, oh, you're not seeing anything. And then there's category 5, which is what the storm last year was, where it's blowing so hard you can't see 2 feet in front of you. So very interesting kind of how they're using these as metrics now. Also, it's not great to run your car in this stuff. Obviously, unless you outwardly want to chase it, I would not recommend you do it. Just because you're gonna cause issues constantly. I got the air filters swapped in this thing kind of recently, so that's kind of why I'm like, all right, probably gonna get them swapped again before I take a trip across the country. That's one of those maintenance cost things that you don't really think about with storm chasing. It's like, all right, yeah, if you're gonna be in a dust storm, your filters are gonna be horrible. You know, so get your filters switched out. Your cabin filters, as long as you be smart with your AC, you shouldn't really have an issue. So, I don't know. But anyways, I think... Let's see. I don't think we're going to get out ahead of that front leading edge. Because I'm looking at, you know, I'm looking at my mirror over here, and I think it's looking pretty thick. So... You know, I think it's gonna beat us north with kind of this outflow surge that it's doing. They might have thunderstorms behind it. That's kind of the cool thing about Haboobs is if you are here for the Haboob, which is off to my left right now, if you're just here for the Haboob, then oh, it's a good Haboob down here. Never mind. That is, oh, it is beautiful off to the left. Holy smokes, it is huge. It goes clear to the sky over here. But yeah, basically, I forgot it is worse to the south. Yeah, basically, you know, if you're chasing the Haboob, that's going to be done at some point. It's just going to dust out. Basically, the wind will just blow it around some. And if that guy was doing speed, I'm cooked because I was going significantly over. And it's not good. I'm trying to get past the semi-truck in the next 2 miles. Yeah, this is cool. This will be good. We shot a short film, actually. I think it's either the next exit or the one that we passed already. We shot a short film down here not too long ago, a couple months. Can I throw a tin can on this one thing? Dude, this is epic over here. What I'm looking at. Holy smokes! You know, we're gonna have a second chance at life here, folks. Yeah, 1.2. I'll go up ahead. Yeah, this is clearly the densest part of the dust storm over here to our left. It's got the most contrast. I think that's what you can tell with the Haboobs. I've noticed this. So if it's just kind of looking like it's blowing dust, you're in the weakest part of it. So like that's an important thing. How far north I want to go? Just realizing I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna see this thing for like 1 minute. Oh, out my camera for my side thing, I can see. That's epic. All right. You guys might be able to see it up here. I don't know. The front edge is kind of an interesting feature. Yeah, we're gonna drift this thing. See, I think it was this. Yeah, I think we went to the left here, and I think. Oh. Baby. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Huge vertical edge out here to the east. To our south, which is directly behind us, we have a ton of detail. So I think we'll head up here a little bit more. I gotta figure out what part I want to film. Guess that's fair. Is it really 50 through here? I want it to be like 70. Bob's Road, basically. Yeah. Peters Road. If we see a dirt, sandy road from now on, it's going to be forever Peters Road. I want to park you guys where you guys can see this thing. Gotta figure that out, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, I want to be going much faster than this. Selma Highway. It's a dirt pad. We'll get out ahead of this. We're making good ground. I want a little more time on this thing. Yeah, in 1.7, we will... There's a lot of trees out here. I'm not loving that, but yeah, I can't stop. It's already to the highway back there. Good old Stanfield. This has been great because you can see one of these roads. I don't remember which road it is. It's Peters Road. Yeah, good thing I did not pick that. That is not a road. I'm trying to remember. I think I took this highway last time. Let's see what the emergency alert is.
National Weather Service. Dust storm warning for this area until 7:15 p.m. MST. Be ready for sudden drop to zero visibility. Pull aside, stay alive. When visibility drops, pull far off the road and put your vehicle in park. Turn the lights off and keep your foot off the brake. Infants, the elderly, and those with respiratory issues urged to take precautions.
I would agree. I would agree with that. Hopefully that does not absolutely kill. This is a good point. I don't want to get screwed on this, but we should see. Right, nothing. What's it? Let's see. Any northern road will be our friend. Yeah, last year I drove this area at like the worst time. They were spraying manure up here at one of these farm fields on the left, and it was like the worst smelling thing of all time. And my logic was like, hey, I want to get this out of my senses, so let me open my window. And that was the dumbest thing I think I've done. Right, finally, 55. Yeah, it's still kind of close. It's a good view. I just need something more, I think. Let me see if I zoom out. Yeah, no, this is it. There's no, never mind, there's no road. I wonder if there is a road, if I can smartly. There we go. Don't want to do it too long on cow farms right here. These cows are gonna be like, what is happening? You look at them, they're all at the fence. They're all at the fence looking at it like, wait, what? Oh, that's funny. Alright. Instincts. That cow is stuck. Alright. So a cow with its leg literally in the air and the fence just stuck there. Alright. Dude, the amount of cattle farms, like how many cows do you need in that desert? Also, dude, what a miserable place if these cows. Like, how do they stay alive? It was like 115 today. It's 101 right now. I think we're getting far enough. Like, we're not crazy out in front of this, but I think we are getting a good distance, at least, out in front of it. We're about 2 miles. I'm happy with 2 miles. It works. It's funny, I think, I might be wrong, but I think when I recorded last year with the chase here, the Supercell chase, I think I had my camera down. So I think if this is still rolling and saves, it'll be the first time I've filmed the chase out here. So, it's exciting. I think this guy behind me has his window down. Like, why are you welcoming in the cow smell? Oh my gosh, a dog! He's just running. That's actually awesome. Hay Bale City over here. Alright, not too far from 347, our favorite north-south road, that is the only north-south road out here. I thought this was a cow. It's a group of mailboxes. Alright. Almost had a heart attack. Good lighting, good CGs. Also, shelf cloud forming to our left in the Haboob. So that's actually kind of a nice feature, if you will. Yeah, that's right. This is like a 45-degree backward angle. I forgot about this. Just roll off the edge here. Alright. No clue what the speed limit is, but every time I've been up here, there's been a cow. Sorry, we gotta drive away from the storm guy. Is this 45? 65, alright. Like, my map said 45. I'm like, there's no way. Yeah, off to the west is beautiful. The issue I have with the west mountains here, they tend to kill storms. I've had a couple of supercells down this way before. That as soon as they hit that mountain range, no clue what the deal is, but they just die. Like, I don't know if it's a lack of moisture at that point or it's far enough out from something, but it kind of just kills the whole everything. Let's see. So when in doubt up here, we are going to take a farm road if it exists. Not that one. I don't want to be near. Remember correctly, there's not a lot of farm roads. I think there's 2 before you get to the city up here. One of them a cop was just chilling at the one time, and so I could you probably could pull up next to him and be like, hey, can we take photos here? This is huge. This is like, it's not as vibrant as the last one. I think it's only because there's clouds out ahead of it. But it looks great. That's all I know. See, I'm not quite thrilled yet. I think we'll take Fortson. No, I want one more at a minimum. That cops going, they tend to shut down the roads out here, I've noticed. Maybe I did. That was probably a good option. Alright. I think at this point I am satisfied with any eastern option from here on. And we're not going to get one. I think that's the best part about this. We are not going to get an eastern option that doesn't have trees. Because there's trees up here, and I've dealt with this before. It is... could do the western thing, but I'm too far away from the outer front flank. See, I don't think this is a road. Maybe it's just like an aqueduct on the map. It says it's a road, but it's like clearly not. Yeah, like that's not a road. Anytime now. I'll welcome an east option. Or a west option, frankly. I mean, I'll take a west option to go further out, but it's just going to mean I'm not getting the angle I want. Oh my gosh, is this a road? Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, is it just an open road? I'll take it. I will take it. Okay. Let's hop out with the camera. We're gonna set this thing up real quick. Whoa, guys, huge dust devil out here in front of us. Might be a tornado, actually. Nah, it's dust devil. All right. Yeah, what the heck? Look at that. Might be on the front edge of this thing here. All right. We're getting real good, guys, at the scram and pack it method. You wait for it to overcome you, and then you basically just pack up for your life and you race out in front of it again. Yeah, it's probably going to overwhelm us, because I think the angle that we're at, I think it actually is, you can actually see the bands of it. It's actually going to go out in front of us. I think, like, the front edge of it is, holy smokes, look at this. The front edge of it is already where we want to be. So I think that's kind of a reality with it, but I'm just looking, see out ahead of us, there's like a secondary, there's like a leading, if you're looking at 1 o'clock, there's a Haboob. If you're looking at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, there's another Haboob. So I'm looking here, there's a huge dust devil. What the heck, dude? This thing is like up into the sky. This is nuts. So out to the right now, I'll describe it. There is clearly a tornado, but it's clearly a gustnado because there's no vertical initiation of wind, but it is ripping at ground level in a tube that extends probably 500 feet in the air. That is crazy. But yeah, that one, very proud of the spot we chose. That one, actually really cool setup. I shot the red over the road, and so with the whatchamacallit, with the power lines and the road sign kind of in front of it, it really created this liminal look of this country highway and this massive dust storm hitting it. We'll kind of see. I don't know if it's going to be worth. I was thinking, because if to chase any longer, you'd have to go west of those mountains over there, and that puts me like 2 hours away from home, like in the wrong direction from where I'm currently at. So might be something that we might entertain. Could just get up to our road and decide, like, hey, it's not worth it, because that's the thing, I still got to go through Maricopa. There is a tumbleweed up ahead, like a literal tumbleweed. What the heck? It's a big one. No, there, just ran over the bottom of one. Yeah, because I'm just looking, if this front edge is that crazy, then it might make sense to just keep driving. Because I'm probably not going to get another shot at it, looking at the fact that the town's up ahead. I'm only going another 9 miles, and there's clearly a Haboob here out running. Oh, it's going west. That's actually interesting. This part of it's going straight west. This road's north-south, for your perspective. It was coming southeast to northwest. I think it's generating that western component now. That bird almost just got decked. Anyway, so if you guys at this point in the stream are enjoying, give it a like. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any opinions about, angles of the car or anything like that, let me know. This entire field's going to be real bad when I hit it going 90 with 800 tumbleweeds. These things tear up your car, too. Okay, wait, slow it up. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Who cares? Wow, windy. Holy smokes. That might have just scraped my car real bad. Holy. Okay, well, look how bad this is. Holy smokes. At this point, honestly, a couple battle scars. It's okay. It's okay. Are you kidding me? The speed limit goes down? Why would I want to be in this longer? None of this area, there's a casino right there to the left. You can't even see it. I just need to get out of this, like, field of death. Alright, I think we're chilling. These guys are running for their lives up there. Look at this coming off the field here. It's about to get real at this intersection. What is happening at this intersection? Look at this. I guess this is just the edge of the field, so it's what we're used to, but you notice a difference because it's not with the houses and stuff. That's crazy. Alright, well, I don't think now we're beating it. The car got scuffed up, Kind of don't care. Because what am I going to do about it? Those guys ran for their lives. Alright. Oh wait, this road ends up at the Loves. Okay, nice. Half an hour out. Oh wow, look at this front edge. You can see the blue at the ground, and you can see the main, another Destinado crossing the road. You can see the main edge of the dust coming over here. Yeah, they're all gonna put their hazards on, but do the same actually. Why would you stop? Don't stop. If you're gonna stop, get over, bruh. Sports car next to me. Yes, that's interesting. If you're interested in all this like sandblasting, you can find recently tilled fields and park on the opposite side from where the wind's coming from, and you can get those. But hear me out, guys. If we're gonna go below the speed limit, let's keep driving. Get out of the left lane. Am I really gonna do this? It's hard to stay out in front of these things forever because you essentially, if you're going to, you can't do a time lapse. Like, it's kind of one of those dualities. If you want to film the experience of it like this, like, I actually got away with, 2 different stoppages, if you will. And I did time lapses for, 10, 15 minutes both times. Actually, like half an hour the first time. But yeah, like a lot of times you don't get that. A lot of times it's like one or the other, or any combination of the bunch. There comes the rain. Which is great. That means this is gonna plaster to us. I have a gunmetal colored car. It's gonna be auburn by the time I get home. Wait, I don't remember this. Don't wanna. Yeah, get the rain in here. All right. This rain I'm okay with because it'll do this. It'll wash off. I see blue, so I think we're still kind of on the leading edge. Hopefully, smile. Oh yeah, here we're about to break through it. Doesn't time to like hit more of it, but you know, break through it. I've been here before. Yeah, wow, you can just see the striations of the dust crossing up above us. It's actually crazy. I hate here. This Culver's has no lights on top. Yeah, I think this is the leading edge. I think somehow we caught up with it. So that means it's moving at like 30 now. Clearly the winds inside of it are moving at like 70, 80, but you know, the dust is moving at 70 to 80, but like we're moving at 45 and getting out ahead of the mass. So it must be like falling over itself now, which could say the end of this, potentially. Is this 30 or 45? Everyone's going like 45, and see, I ate at that. I think that's the Wendy's I ate at. Yeah, where the boss was getting there. Oh my gosh, to the left. See the leading edge of it right here to our left. Holy smokes. I've always liked Maricopa. It's a little town in the middle of nowhere. And like, I know someone who's from here. He was telling me that basically, like, this is everything. Like the people here, sure they go up to Phoenix sometimes, but like they don't really. And it's kind of one of those things of like it's far enough out that they don't really go see the city stuff. But it's also like it's close enough that like they feel like they're a part of Phoenix. So it's quite nice. I like it because it's got a little bit of everything. Good places to eat too. Bro, sheet metal. Fun fact, I think this applies to wind and dust storms as well. The leading cause of death in tornadoes, dust storms, just severe storms in general is actually debris. So if you know people are driving full speed and aren't prepared for it, or you know, so they're looking for it, they're just freaking out about the fact that it's there. Look at these palm trees right here. Let me do this. A little bit of this so you guys can see. Palm trees are blowing like crazy with near zero visibility. Look at that. And now it's like the middle of the night here. That's crazy. I love all this. This is like great. A quote for a time like this, I believe that fits quite nicely. Forget who said it, but it's a very good quote. Phoenix, Arizona is a testament to man's arrogance. I think that fits nicely as one of the most arid places in the country, and frankly, you could put it as a top place in the world. It's probably, outside Dubai, it's probably the most arid city. And you know, man decided that he wanted to set up shop here. And, you know, as a trading post, and decided to make a city at some point out of it. And that's kind of been what it is. Not the tumbleweeds again, but ever since then, that's been what it is that, you know, this place that, you know, they've increased and built so much here, so much industry here, in a place that, you know, if it doesn't rain enough in Colorado or Utah, you know, it's out of water. You know, it's super reliant. So a lot of people freak out in these dust storms driving. I actually think it's quite peaceful because it's like, it's just enough, you know? Like it's liminal. It's very liminal. And so it's kind of calming at the same time. Also, temperature dropped 10 degrees. Good to know. on the outflip under this. Dude, get over. I don't want to get in the right lane because everyone's pulling off. One thing I gotta figure out, and I'll have this figured out since you guys are gonna be seeing the video at some point. I've got to figure out. Oh my gosh! Don't swerve, buddy. Dude, if you were gonna get over, get over. Like, why are in the left lane, bro? Sediment hitting the car now. And the road is good. Dude, it is 65. We're on 40. 55, actually. Brakes. I am seeing why we're on the brakes. When considering with increasing storm chasing, I want to get some remote controlled ambers for the roof, just because moments like these you wouldn't need the hazards. You know, you would just this might actually. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is like. Okay, so it's 0 visibility, however, like, kind of like 20 feet. That's crazy. Yeah, you pull over, my friend. It's too much. He can't handle the heat or the truth, I've heard. Okay, if home slice does not get over, I'm getting over. All right. Oh, my little Tonka truck friend up here. I think this was the road. Yeah, this was gonna be the road I took. So. Oh my god! Come on, please, please. Don't tell me the guy on the left is going faster. That's the whole reason I got to the right. That serious, bro. Like, I would say, I would actually venture to guess that this is the same as driving through fog. God, I wish some more rain would come in to wash off all the sediment that's now just like duct taped to my car. The bird is going ham and it's going nowhere. Yeah, I think that's the issue. Some of these storms is like the road network doesn't let you outrun it. Because like in Kansas, you're operating on a grid. So, you know, in Texas, a lot of times it's a grid or it's like just vertical roads that are all 75. So, or even faster in places. So, you know, it makes sense that, you know, you can outrun the storm, if you will. But yeah, I think here you get the mountains. You would have had to have gone to Buckeye to see this dust storm. Yeah. These are two vehicles going the exact same speed. This is what causes accidents. In my opinion, this is what I was saying earlier. These guys pulling off the side of the road, I think in this circumstance, that would cause an accident potentially. But I think what is the reason that they tell you to do that is what this guy in front of us has going on, which is there's two trucks. There's a shipping truck and a smaller pickup truck. Both of them are going half of the speed limit. And our row of cars was comfortable going the amount of speed that the speed limit is in this, and then almost rear-ended them. I thought it was a traffic light with that like halo ring of a thing that it has on the back. So on this elevated bridge, it's really hammering down sediment. It's a cop way over. What is this suggesting up in front of us? Traffic signal. There's a traffic light. It's green. If it turns, it's not gonna be good. What is this traffic light for? I've been here once before. I don't think I answered that question at the time. I think it's just like a big refinery. Are you kidding me? Is this lane end? Oh no, it's this lane. Okay, good. On the right lane. Sorry, not this lane. Alright. And let's do this. Alright, I'm just gonna put it on this. Let's see what happens. I'm interested. So I have an auto braking system thing in this car. I am kind of curious if I just keep my foot on the brake. How does it play out? This is crazy. This is a long-lived one. I also think I'm driving through it at the longest possible angle. But this one, like, it's as bad as, like, the driving quality is as bad as the one last year, but it did not have the structure of the one last year. The one last year was much denser, much higher concentration of sediment. Now let's see what the emergency thing is.
National Weather Service. Dust storm warning for this area until 8:45 p.m. MST. Be ready for sudden drop to zero visibility. Pull aside, stay alive. When visibility drops, pull far off the road and put your vehicle in park. Turn the lights off and keep your foot off the brake. Infants, the elderly, and those with respiratory issues urged to take precautions.
Yeah, no, this is zero. Holy smokes. No, that was actually zero. That was absolute zero right there. The cars behind me. I almost want to get more space. I'm more afraid of rear-ending somebody, though. That's why. I mean, if you don't know that's coming, and like you're not like I'm looking for it. Like I am looking at a 45-degree angle to the point in the road in which the visibility is gone. And I'm also in the left lane because I think people will be going slower in the right lane and pulling off and then pulling back on the road in the right lane. So odds are I'm not going to run up on a car in the left lane that's stopped. I would say that, and then, you know, up here it could just be a guy who's just parked. It's like, it's scary in a sense of like you are completely out of responsible control of the situation. Like you can't do something better. You know, a lot of times the thunderstorms that have these involved are like super scary because not only do you have your normal stuff going on, you also don't know if there's a tornado back behind you. But like, I've been noticing a lot of people have those flashing lights. I wonder if everyone just kind of has these installed. That is an interesting thing. Anyways. And clearly this is like the front edge still. I mean, you can see the edge looking to the left. Like I can see daylight. I can see the mountains now, actually. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I want to eat. I think it's a good time to have that discussion. I think we're at the edge of the classical definition of the word haboob. I think we're just in blowing sand. I think the actual haboob is now gone off to our left. Alright, time to do this. And just like that, we are peachy, sunny, and clear. Look at that. Look at that. 45. Why? Wait, what the heck? 45 on the left, 55 on the right. So does that mean the left lane's only allowed to go 45, but the right lane can go 55? Is that what I'm hearing? Oh, there's sun out there now. Yeah, we are. Yeah, I think this is just a wall of dust. It's not actually a haboob. I think we're just in that terrible right now. What a good time. Well, we're only 0.6 miles from Loves. There's no way that's right. Unless it is. Hey, wait, where is this taking me? Take the left. Oh, okay. I think I know. Yeah, I think I took this road previously. Yeah, no, I remember. Where's the line? All right. Let's just clear up here. Green. All right, well, now we're going to get another view of it, I suppose, for 5 seconds. Never mind. Oh, yeah, no, this is just... There must be an accident on the highway. Because there's no way this is the quicker road. All right, 45. Yeah, we'll get to blowing dust again. It's kind of cool. But yeah, guys, once we get up here, we will end the stream. I'm going to go get food after this. It's just gonna keep looking like this, to be honest with you. It's not really anything different. It's just kind of how these go. They eventually dust out. It's just all dust. And speed, does it reduce speed ahead? Okay, how slow do you want me to go? Wait. 35? Good grief. But yeah, so anyways, these storms, they all kind of end this way. This one, I don't think it even had a chance of... There's another dust devil over there. This one honestly did not have a chance of becoming a big like storm on the back end. I think there could be big stuff back there, but I think this was the prime setup for today. There was a hail risk that kind of came in last minute, but I think that stayed south, like significantly further south. But all I know is I'm very happy. I almost didn't chase this today, and it turned out to be the second best chase I think I've done in Arizona. No, third. I still think yesterday had one thing on this, and yesterday had color, contrast. Today only had the Haboob. So, very excited about that. Yeah, I think out of these 2 days, that's kind of how the content goes for me. Out of these 2 days, it's just like, you know, I'll do photos or storm chase for a day or two, and then like, I'll get like a year's worth of content somehow. But anyways, we are 3 minutes from the gas station. So thank you guys for being here. We'll end it once we pull in the gas station, but leave a like, subscribe if you're on YouTube. But if you've seen any clips on Instagram, thank you for watching there. Yeah, support the channel, support what we're doing. It's gonna keep chasing, gonna keep doing some stuff. As I said in the past, future is very good. Future is looking very good. Fun fact, we grabbed straws from that Chevron one time. Just straws, nothing else, not even gas. But yeah, support the channel, support what we're doing, support, you know, storm chasing and basically everything else that's been going on. I think, you know, it's important that people, holy smoke, zero visibility again, support getting information out there. You know, that's a big one. You know, that's one of these things that's so great about storm chasing is, you know, you hear dust storm warning. Well, A, what does that mean? And then B, you know, what do you do? That guy just blew that red, okay? You know, you hear dust storm warning. What are you going to do with that information? You hear tornado warning. You know, what are you going to do about it? I think that's a big thing that, you know, gets information out there. We tweeted at the National Weather Service today. Very excited about that. Man, this is getting rocked with wind here. Yeah, you know, we let the National Weather Service know. Hopefully that let them, you know in advance with dust storm warnings. I think we got a dust storm warning within 10 minutes of that post. So the hope would be that, you know, maybe they saw it. Maybe that bolstered a warning for them. You know, it's stuff like that. So it's very exciting. Love what I do. I'm excited to show you guys what I got out of the red. I think the stuff out of the red cinema camera is going to be incredible. Just because I'm looking at the raw file of that thing and it already looks epic. So sharing that with you guys will be great. I need to somehow beat this car to my left up here. Yeah, like, it's exciting. I love doing this. If I can keep doing it, I'm going to. And so having your guys' support is, you know, awesome. It's great. So I love doing it. So hopefully you guys continue to enjoy. The tree is closed ahead, but I need to turn in here. All right, cool. But yeah, so we are going to pull in, and I'm going to wipe down my windows here, and then we're going to pull over and get everything else done, I think. This trash can just ate it, so. All right. Fun fact, I pulled in here when I started my Texas chase, so. Anyways. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clean off the windows and stuff, but thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at A.J.R. Twitter, same thing, A.J.R. And I get everything wrapped up here. Looking forward to the next one. Should be sometime soon. Nothing too crazy coming up, but you know, we'll be around. So, anyways, I do this. I'll clean up my windows here. All right. Well, thank you guys. God bless you. Stay safe, and we will see you guys on the next stream, next video. Thanks.